Every map in Delta Force Extraction mode is packed full of secret areas and hidden loot boxes containing end-game loot and gun skins that you can get for free right now if you know how. Layali Grove is no exception to this, so today I'm going to go through exactly how you can find each of the 5 secret crates hidden on this map, what loot you can get from them, and of course how on earth you crack the codes to access each of these hidden areas. By accessing these bunkers you can get gold vests and helmets worth hundreds of thousands of credits, as well as unique gun skins for the M700 sniper rifle and the MP5. The first crate on Layali Grove contains a purple chest rig, and you can find this in Aminya village, which is on the eastern side of the map. If you head to this location here, just to the south of the village itself, you'll find a bunker with the Delta Force logo just next to it, and there's also a locked door nearby that requires a keycard. If you go down to this bunker, you're going to find a keypad on the door that asks you for a 3-digit code. The numbers for this can be found in 2 different ways, the first of which is going around and finding these dagger icons you can see in the surrounding area that will point to where the numbers are located. The daggers each have a dot on the bottom which indicates which sequence in the code it is, so the dagger with a single dot on the bottom means that that is the first number in the code. The first one is right next to where you find the bunker. You can see it's pointing into this well, and on the inside of the well you'll find the number. The second number, you need to head up to Aminya village itself. If you move up these stairs, you'll see a dagger on the wall with 2 dots on the bottom, and this is pointing to this water fountain where if you look down into the bucket, you'll see a number written in the bottom of the bucket. Then for the third and final number for this code, you need to go up the tower that can be found in Aminya village. There's a couple of different ways up, but if you just go through this door, you can jump onto the scaffolding from the side. There's also a ladder from the main road as well, which is where the dagger icon is located. If you make your way up this scaffolding, and then when you get to this location, turn around where you can see the bird's nest and the aircon unit, jump onto that and continue making your way around the scaffolding. Once you've got round to this area, you have to climb up this ladder, and then once you're right at the top, you can find the third and final number written on the floor. If you're struggling with any of the jumping here, if you go into your game settings, make sure you've got automatic airborne mantle enabled, and it makes these kind of things a lot easier. You'll just grab onto ledges when you jump rather than having to press another button to do so. Once you've got all 3 of these numbers, you can head back down to the bunker with the keypad. There's another arguably quicker way to get these numbers. If you're standing by the keypad itself, you can hear it beeping, and what it's beeping is actually Morse code. If you know your Morse code, or just Google it and find out how it works, you can listen to this series of beeps and longer beeps, and it's actually playing you the door code itself, so you can get the code without having to go and look for any of these numbers at all. But if you're struggling with this, you can always just go and find them. Now, if you like the sound of jumping into intense PvE and PvP combat with legendary figures like the Monkey King or Norse mythological characters, then this is the game you'll want to take a look at. You can currently grab Sun Wukong the Monkey King completely for free if you're a new player on Raid Shadow Legends by downloading the game for free on PC or mobile using my QR code on screen now, or the link in the video description, and then using promo code Monkey King. The Monkey King is a super powerful champion to start the game and really does help give you a head start. I've used him in my teams up to level 20 and even beyond, and he's got a great set of abilities such as stealing and blocking buffs, ignoring enemy defense, and he even has a powerful self-revive ability. On top of that, Raid also has a massive event going on right now called the Asgard Divide, featuring 4 Norse champions: Loki, Thor, Odin, and Freya, and you can even get Loki totally for free using the 7-day login event. So if you want to get all that stuff totally for free, then just download Raid using my QR code on screen and then use the promo code Monkey King. And once you've grabbed your free champions, make sure you drop a request in to join my clan on Raid. Just search for the Beard Guys. Pop the correct code into this keypad. That's going to open up, and inside this room you're going to find a contract that you need to take for the next part of this mission. This is a breach contract, nice and easy. You just head straight out. It's going to be marked on your map as well, so you know exactly where to go. It's the next building over basically, and if you go over here, you need to place a C4 on the door and then just wait for a short period and defend it from some AI until the C4 goes off and blows up the door. Once this room is open, head inside and you'll complete the contract. And if you look around, you won't really see much of any interest in here, but there is actually a key card hidden on the floor upstairs behind this armchair, and that's what you need to grab. Once you've got this key card, head back to where the underground bunker was, and in this small building next to it, you find this locked keycard door. Use the keycard you found on that door, and in there is your first crate. Each of these crates we're going to find in today's video have to be extracted for you to be able to open them. They can't be put in your safe box, even if they would fit. You have to just put them in your backpack. And once you've extracted with them, you'll be able to open it and receive the loot inside. Keep in mind that the loot in these crates can only be received once, so you can't keep farming this over and over and getting the same purple rig or the gold helmet we're going to find later and then selling it. You can only ever get these once. The second crate on Layali Grove contains a sniper rifle skin for the M700. You can find this over on the western side of the map at the Manor house marked here, and we have to do another quite similar but smaller scale puzzle in order to find a code for an underground bunker. This bunker is located around the back of the building and it requires another 3-digit code, and all of the numbers for this code are located around the Manor house building itself, which is this pretty small, unassuming and not very Manor house looking building that is above the bunker. The first of these can be found inside, where you can see the dagger pointing into the corner of the room. If you just jump right up into this corner, then you can look to the side and you'll see the number written on the wall just above these crates here. For the second number, you'll need to go outside and then make your way up onto the roof through these steps. And then if you jump across to this canopy, you'll see a dagger pointing to the side. Jump over to the roof on the other side and then look back behind yourself and you'll see a number written on the wall there. That's your second number in the code. And then for the third and final number, you see this dagger on the wall with 3 dots. That's pointing to this little hole in the corner. Look down there and you'll see the third number written down below. Once again, if you go up to this door, you can actually hear it beeping the code in Morse code. It is different every time, so you do need to find these numbers or work it out from the beeps each time you want to do this. You can't just copy the same code from this video. But once you pop those 3 numbers in, you'll be able to get into this room, and in there you're going to find one of these secret protocol crates with the M700 sniper skin in it. The third secret protocol crate we're going to get on Layali Grove contains a gold helmet, so it's well worth getting. This one requires you to do a series of keycard rooms, which you may have done already on the dam, and in fact you need to have done that in order to do this one. The first room you need to go to is located on the eastern side of the map in Gurab Desolation, and you can see a red arrow on a wall pointing towards it, and you'll find a door here that requires a keycard to open it. To get this keycard, you need to have completed the keycard chain puzzle on Zero Dam, because in the final room of that on Zero Dam there is this keycard on the floor, so you need to retrieve that to start this one. If you've not done that already, I've got a video up already on YouTube explaining how to do all of the secrets on Zero Dam, so go check that out, go get that keycard, and then you can try this one. So assuming you have that keycard on you, find this room in Gurab Desolation and pop that first door open with the keycard. In here, if you have a little rummage around on the floor, you're going to find a keycard on the floor that you can take, and that's going to open the second room in this puzzle. To find that second room, we're going to need to go up to the center of the map, just to the south of the road beneath the train station. If you make your way up here, you can see it's just located behind a shipping container in an underground bunker, and you'll be able to open this door here using the keycard from the previous room. Once again, once you're in here, find the keycard that's laying on the side here, grab that, and then you can head to the third and final door in this mission. The last locked door for this one is located right in the southwest of the map at Desert Trails Farm, and if you head down here, it's actually right in the middle of where all the fields are. It's a little obscured, but if you go into the middle of all the plants, you'll find another underground bunker next to this stone wall, and you'll be able to open that door using the keycard from the previous room. Once you're in here, you're going to find the secret protocol crate containing the gold helmet for you to use, or you can sell these if you want, and they sell for a lot of money. And when we have another map out, you may find a keycard for another map keycard chain puzzle in here as well. The fourth secret crate on Layali Grove is another fairly complex one to find, where you have to go around the map to different locations. The bunker itself is located in the south central area of the map, right where the paid extraction point is, and if you go down to look at this bunker and try the keypad, you'll see that you need a 4-digit code, and it also has this load of gibberish written on the keypad above it. These letters actually need to be run through a keyboard change cipher decoder. You can do this on a website, but it just says Cave, Gurab Desolation, Minefield, and Wharf Tower. It's the same every time, so we've saved you the trouble there. That's telling you where you need to go to find each of these 4 numbers. So for number 1, it's up in this cave behind the waterfall towards the northeast of the map, and if you go inside the cave area, you'll see a dagger pointing over to an area. It's actually behind these big metal boxes tucked right in the corner here. If you make your way back there and then look to the left slightly, you'll see these dots and dashes on the side, and this is actually the first number in the series. Now, these dots and dashes are Morse code, and they're also sort of sometimes put in a way to look a bit like the number in shape shape as well. This one is a dot and 4 dashes, or 4 dashes and a dot, but it's pretty obviously in the shape of a 9, so we can take that to be 4 dashes and a dot, which is 9 in Morse code. If you're struggling with identifying what any of these numbers are, by the way, I'll put a quick cheat sheet up on screen now and a link down below that Hey I'm Steve made, which is really handy and just shows you how each of these numbers look when you see them in Delta Force. So that's the first number in the code. For the second one, we're going to need to go to Gurab Desolation, and when you get here, you're going to see another large dagger on a wall pointing to where you need to go. And this is just pointing to a wall out in the open that has the code on it. It's fairly easy to see on this little blue bit of broken wall here. And we can see we've got 3 dashes and 2 dots, which is an 8 in Morse code. So we've now got 9 and we've got 8 for the first 2 digits of the code. The third location is the minefield, and it's not very far from where you are now in Gurab Desolation. If you make your way over to this marked area here, you'll find a small minefield, and if you just go on the rocks slightly raised above it on its eastern side and look around a little while, you'll see there's all these mines and signs about the minefield, and then there's one particular sign near you that's actually laying on its side and has a mine just in front of it. In order to find this number, you actually need to explode this mine, and it's written underneath it. You can't explode them by shooting them, you literally have to walk onto them, so make sure you've got full health and some meds, and you should be able to tank it even if you're solo. Once you've exploded that mine or tricked a teammate into doing it, or maybe an unsuspecting crocodile, then go over to where the mine was and look on the ground pretty closely, and you're going to see there is another number. We've got another 4 dashes and a dot, which we already know is a 9, so we've now got 989 for the first 3 digits. The fourth and final number is found over on the wharf tower, this big tower here on the water. If you make your way into this building, go up the steps and then get over the banister here. There's just a bit you have to jump over where you can't really squeeze through. And if you look above you, you'll see a dagger on the ceiling pointing to the opposite corner. And then the number itself is actually written just where you can just about see it on the floor above. You have to sort of look through your scope and figure out what this one is. And we can actually see this one is 4 dots and a dash, and it's in that sort of P-shaped we mentioned earlier. So this is a 6, and we know that our code is now 9896. So you can now make your way back to the locked bunker room by the paid extraction point to the south of the map, pop the code that you found into this keypad, and then that's going to open up and you're going to be able to find secret protocol crate number 4 on Layali Grove, containing the gold vest, which again, you can either use this or sell it for tons and tons of cash. Just remember, you can only get this once. You're also conveniently right next to the extraction point, so if you've done a contract on your way round and managed to get a few credits, then you can use the paid extraction and get yourself out quickly with this vest. The fifth and final secret protocol crate on Layali Grove is located in the far southeast of the map, next to one of the extraction points that you may or may not have, depending on your spawn point. There's this small hut here by the water and another underground bunker. Head down to this bunker, and it has a 4-digit code, which is actually beeping out with Morse, but at the moment it seems to be the same every single time, which is 2580. So pop 2580 into the keypad here. It's going to open straight up, and in here you're going to find the final crate for this map, which contains an MP5 skin. So that's everything for today. If you found this video useful at all, then drop a like and a sub to catch more like this, and don't forget to check out some of my other Delta Force tips and tricks videos. Thanks so much for watching. My name's Ben, we are the Beard Guys, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to use my Raid Shadow Legends link or scan my QR code to grab the game for free and get some sweet free bonus champions as well.